Hello everyone, Dungeon Master 372 here, coming right at you. Yeah, that's right, we are doing another Let's Play video today, and it seems like we are on episode 14 already, guys. We've got a lot of stuff we've already accomplished, and we are working feverishly to get you the best that we have to offer here in this mod pack. That's right, we are doing DM Tech Mix. Today, last episode we were working on our Mekanism stuff, and we've got our first basic machines going and stuff like that. But now I want to get continued on with that and getting some more stuff. Today I wanted to go over ore duplication, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get to any of the bigger stuff just yet. I'm still working on supplies and stuff like that. But what I did do is went ahead and started the duplication process. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the system. Okay, so, we started out with our basic machines. We've got a metallurgic infuser, which will make a couple more for the next two tiers of duplication. But for right now, this is what we've got. We got, for our basic tiers, okay, we made a metallurgic infuser, we made a crusher, we made a combiner, an osmium compressor, and an enrichment chamber. Now these are just were being used for the first, just as is. There's no transportation between the machines or anything like that. This is just a manual processing area for beginning on the mod. So cool stuff here. Now what we're going to do next is actually working on our duplication process. That's right. This mod will allow you to not only double your ore output as other mods do, but there's a way to even triple and all the way up to multiplying each ore by 5. And I will be covering all of that. So maybe not in this episode, though, of course, but I do plan on covering all of it. So, how do we do that? Well, first off, I started out by creating the electrolytic separator. And what the electrolytic separator does is it takes water, creates hydrogen and oxygen, and splits them up. So hydrogen will go into this blue tank. Oxygen goes into this red tank. Pretty much what you're going to do, though, is you're going to want to pump the oxygen itself into a purification chamber. Now, I'll cover the purification chamber here in a second. I did that. Oh, darn it. I'll have to fix that. How I did that was I connected up a pressurized tube and connected it to the purification chamber. If I'm not mistaken, though, oxygen will only pump out this side. I'm not sure about this. I think the hydrogen you can pump out this way, or you can just do what I did and just set it to dumping. There's several different settings you can have on here. You can set it to none, or you can set it to dumping. None will allow it to allow the hydrogen to just collect up here if you want it to. But also for this system, I did hook up an aqueous accumulator up to it, so that way it was constantly pumped with water, so we constantly have oxygen and hydrogen. So there we go. That's pretty much how we did that. Let me go ahead and fix this glowstone. Okay, so that's fixed now. Alright, now moving on to the purification chamber. Pretty much the purification chamber adds oxygen and oxidizes your materials. So pretty much whenever you're wanting to duplicate your ores, what you're wanting to do, let me go grab some iron here to demonstrate. So pretty much, okay, and I also wanted to go ahead and show you the system for the configuration tab here. Now pretty much this was a little bit difficult for even myself to understand at first. You have several different buttons in here. These of course are mainly for your various sides on your machine, and pretty much this is telling it where, this right here is telling it where everything is coming into the machine. So since we don't have really anything except for our oxygen being pumped into this chamber, we don't have anything really set up here. However, you see I've got the dark blue slot on the right side. That means that this dark blue area here is going to be pumped out of this side here. Also, I have auto eject turned on by using this tab here. I can make it strict input, and I think you tell it what to output right here. So whatever block that you're wanting it to output, you put it there, and you hit this, and it'll turn the strict input on. So, but I don't think I have that set up on any of these machines. And I will go over these recipes here in just a moment, including the tube here. Okay, now next is our crusher, because items that are pumped into here, as you see, as I showed you, the end result of what you put in will pump out here, so therefore it will be pushed out of this side right here through these logistical transporter pipes. All these machines are connected together with those pipes, so just so you know. Okay, so your items will then be pumped out of the purification chamber into the crusher. Now you see that there's an input now from this side. This item will accept anything that comes into it will be put up here into the red slot. So, and then it will output all the blue stuff to the next machine. So and then we have an enrichment chamber here, and again, all stuff will be inputted, will be pumped out of, same setup on this machine, so we can have all those items pumped into the next machine, which is the energized smelter. Sorry about that, but yeah, anyways, back to what we were doing. You'll have everything coming into this machine but stopping right here, because by the time it gets here, it will be duplicated. This is a 3x system, so that means that it'll duplicate for each one, or it will create 3. And to demonstrate that, we'll go ahead and start right here by placing our item into the purification chamber. Okay, and that stuff is being pumped into this machine. So you put your stuff in there, it creates these clumps. Clumps are then crushed down into dirty iron. Then the enrichment chamber turns that iron into iron dust, and then the iron dust can be created into ingots. So, and there we go. As you can see, we put in one ore and created 3 ingots, which is pretty awesome. So now we have a duplication system for all of that. Now while this is going and processing, I want to show you the recipes really quick. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the lag. My computer sometimes wants to derp out. So anyways, let's go ahead and go over the recipes for all of this. Okay, so we want to start first with with our different cores. We're going to go ahead and do that real quick. So for our first machine, which is the separator, we want to start by creating ourselves the electrolytic core, which is created like so. And for our other core, it takes 4 of these rich alloys and a diamond to create one of those. Now the obsidian dust is not too hard to come by, and the osmium is not real hard either, if it's done right. So we've got the atomic core, and we got electrolytic core. Okay, so for our electrolytic separator, we want, I think it's one of these. Might have to make another one. Wait a minute. No. My bad. This right here goes in there. Alright, there's our separator. And then for our purification chamber, and then our energized smelter. And this is a cool little device too. This acts as a battery, and it's also a component for some of the machines as well. So we're going to create one of these, and we're going to move on to our next one, the configurator. This is what I've got right here, the configurator, and it's used for all kinds of cool and nifty little things, and I will show you that here momentarily. So, and here we go, and that's configured. Now for our piping, we use mechanical pipes and logistical transporters, and those are created like so. Steel ingot, bucket will get you the mechanical pipes, and the logistical transporter, 2 steel ingots and a control circuit will get you a set of those. So awesome stuff there. Okay, so that's pretty much the 3X system in a nutshell, and here pretty soon I'm going to work on this level up here, which will have our 4X duplication system and our 5X. I'm hoping I have enough space up here. If not, I'll have to figure something else out, but I think I will have plenty of space, so not a big deal. So yeah, awesome stuff. I thought that was going to take a lot longer than what it did. I had to test out the build here because I did not want to have to spend a whole lot of time trying to put it together and figuring it out in video. So I went ahead and got all this stuff configured and set up for us, so that way it'd be quite simple to put together and show you all, instead of having to guess at it while while I'm recording. So cool stuff. I mean, we got a lot of good, cool stuff going on. I even created some of these tanks here, and I will cover these a little bit more in depth. Well, I guess I could go ahead and cover the base components, I think. Okay, because these are just dynamic tanks. These work similar to the railcraft tanks up there. Pretty much the same logistic, but if I'm not mistaken, there is no max on these. Each block here represents 16 buckets. So the bigger the volume, the more you have in there. So right now we've got a lot of buckets already stored in here. I like it. It looks nice. It's awesome and everything. I like this texture a lot better than I do the railcraft texture. Although the railcraft texture is pretty cool in its own right. I just really like this texture. Now in the future, I'm hoping that if all goes well, according to all the rumors that are circulating around, we will have Zycraft back. I've been talking with Soren and his team, and they seem to be almost ready to release the new Zycraft mod. So I can't wait to add that into my mod pack. Is one mod I've been waiting on since Ultimate had stopped updating. So cool stuff there. And that's pretty much what prompted me to create my own mod pack, was the fact that a lot of the Feed the Beast official mod packs, if they're not doing, are not so popular, they stop working on it, and that makes it hard for anybody to want to follow any of their official mod packs. So my solution was to make my own, so one that I update and keep up to date, and so yeah, that makes for a better server pack if it's going to stay up to date and have somebody actually constantly updating it and everything. So not a big deal. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go over the recipes for this really quick. Okay, so pretty much what you're going to want to do use for one of these is a dynamic tank, dynamic glass, and dynamic valves. Same as the railcraft one, pretty much. You have your tank walls, you have your tank glass, and your tank valves. So yeah, so it's all pretty much the same. Let's check out the recipes. So steel ingots and around cobblestone will get you 8 dynamic tanks. Steel around glass will get you the dynamic glass, and the valve is a control circuit plus steel. Awesome. And that is how you make that. And all that is pretty awesome. I mean, this mod, okay, Mekanism adds a whole lot of stuff into it. I mean, it's almost to a point where it's about to take over what Buildcraft has to offer. It even offers a digital miner, which is pretty awesome. I've been doing some testing with that on my test map as well. So cool stuff there and everything. But we have created when we're really getting going on this stuff here. I can't wait to put something new together for you guys. I wanted to explain that our newest. I'm hoping that, next few episodes I can start working on the house. I really don't want to start releasing the map until I get this house at least built up for the first floors, the first story set up and ready to go. I do want to note that this is going to be our new home as soon as I could get the supplies together, which I do believe I have enough. I just want to, I got to go and plan what to build out of. You're going to see that this home is going to have quite a few curves and nooks in it, and that's going to make it for a unique build and stuff. I want to, I haven't started on Galacticraft just yet. I wanted to make sure that I had quite a few items all ready together and ready to go. So I've almost got all my stuff ready, I think, but I do believe we're going to do some building out here in this deep trenched river out here, or what I call a river. It may be an actual ocean type thing, but yeah, I do plan on building platforms out here onto this water, which is pretty cool stuff, and that will help us out with our Galacticraft stuff. But I'm pretty much trying to save that for last. but yeah, we've got our stuff going, and we're enjoying it. Next few episodes, or between this episode and next, I plan on doing some more mining and getting, some minor items together, so that way I could cover some more mods and stuff. So yeah. And as far as that's concerned, I do think that our ores are done processing down here, so we're gonna go ahead and, so now we have another way of processing our ores. Put all that up here. We have these machines, which I will hook up later. Now, I'm thinking by next episode, I'm wanting to upgrade to ultimate energy cubes. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, although I am liking our current setup, this isn't going to last very long on this given setup, considering the fact that we only have our basic energy stuff going right now. So, although, for some reason, I do not have any of the power gen that this mod's supposed to offer. I don't know if that's a glitch or if all that stuff came from Universal Electric. I did end up having to delete Universal Electric because it was not loading up correctly. None of the items from Universal Electric was working out. So I don't know. It's a weird little thing. Plus, Calclavia, he doesn't want his mods in mod packs anymore, from what I understand. So now, granted, I mean he's still giving out permissions for Universal Electric, but nothing else. So that's unfortunate. But as far as I know, we're doing pretty good with what we've got. So no big deal. We got our stuff going, and so pretty much I think that's a wrap for today's episode. But I will work between this episode and next, getting stuff set up for our next episode. I hope you liked what you've seen here. Please click like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below, and come and see us. And again, I wanted to also make sure that it's known that I am looking for staff people to staff a server and my website and try to get some more content going. And so if any of you who are watching this video, if you all would like a shot at that, please check out the website link and register with my website and apply. I do not have the application set up just yet, but it will be set up on the website soon. And so if you want to apply for a position with the website, helping out with the website, please check that out. If you want to check out if you want to help us work on a server model, you can do so there as well. I'm also going to set up some kind of deal, but if you want a staff position, please apply on the website and whenever that stuff comes available. Again, I hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen here, and if there's any other questions or anything, please feel free to post in the comment section below, and or check out the website and post on there once you become a member or register, and we'll enjoy that. So yeah, so this has been another server video, episode 14. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, hopefully y'all are having a great and lovely day, and as always, guys, have a good one.